Yo, we up here in the Bronx. Legend King himself. Melle, what up?
We out here on East Chester Avenue, 2008 East Chester Avenue, out with my man, the Muscle Team, Big KD in the Sessions Gym. You know, just finished doing a clip for my man Sean G's YouTube channel. You know, just got in there. You know, did a little routine. You know what I mean? We, you know, kicked some science. You know, building. You know what I mean? We good.
Hey, Melle, man. Thank you for letting me get this interview. I want to talk about the state of hip hop now, and from when you started to where it's at today, it's a whole different message, man. You know what? Did we do something wrong? What happened, man?
You know what? See, and people would say that. They would say, "Oh yeah, well, it's something that we could have conveyed to them."
The old school niggas.
No, but see, look, younger people. The way people is built and the way life is, younger people don't go around listening to older people. I didn't listen to my mother and father, but then. If you heard what they were saying and you were lucky enough to live long enough, you find out where everything that they were saying was right. So now the generations that came up under us, it wasn't nothing that we was going to tell them that they was going to listen to. You know what I mean? When the game went to the streets, it was nothing that you was going to tell us. You can't tell a street nigga nothing about the streets that he going to actually believe. You can't tell a nigga that's doing something that you ain't doing it right when he think he doing it right. Like, I got kids, I'll tell my kids something one time, and if you don't listen to me, I got other kids. I'm not fucking with you like that, because they don't listen. You could hammer a kid upside the head, beat him upside the head with the truth, and if they go outside and if they little buddy or they little homeboy or they man or they woman tell them a lie, they'll believe the lie. They'll be 30, 40 years old before they say, you know what, goddamn it, mama was right, daddy was right. That's how the shit is. So it's nothing that we did or nothing that we could have did to change it, because people going to do what's in they self to call that, and that's what they want to call their own. We did what we had to do. That's how hip hop got started. But our thing was we took a situation and we made it into a different type of situation. They took a good situation and turned it into a worse situation.
Yo, Melle. New Jersey, New York hip hop. This is where it started. It started in the Bronx.
Right here, in the BX.
But you don't hear any New York, New Jersey hip hop artists, and they seem like they trying to sound like niggas from Atlanta or from California.
I'm saying,
what happened to the New York culture? You showed them the way, man. What happened?
Now, man? I'm telling you what it is. New York niggas became dick riders out of nowhere. Y'all riding dick. Y'all just ride. If we had our own sound, and not only the New York niggas, is the DJs as well. If we got all of these DJs, right, that's supposed to be, you know, high caliber DJs, and if y'all ain't playing no New York hip hop, but then when you got all Atlanta DJs, they ain't playing New York hip hop. So now we want to sound more like them, and we want to be more like them than we being like us. Look, it ain't like New York niggas ain't making music, but the New York DJs is busy dick riding these South niggas and busy dick riding drill music and shit instead of just finding some music. Look, you could play it all. That's what hip hop is. We played it all. It wasn't no certain tight, you know what I mean? But like I said, all these New York niggas, y'all riding dicks, man. Come on, man. We had our own shit. We still got our own shit. We had it for years. We always gonna have it. But if you want to look at across the yard and see the grass over there, you think that grass is green over there? You know, we got the whole lot over here that we ain't taking care of our own business. Can't nobody tell me when Boogie Black did the Henny Ghost and shine the light on him and all that shit. Them shit's supposed to be big records, but the New York DJs wasn't. You forced them little country niggas to play our shit. You know what I mean? Come on now. Start, you niggas got to stop riding dick and get back, get back to the culture of this shit from the essence.
Melle, Melle's top 5 MCs.
I don't really get into the top 5 shit like that. It ain't because see, here's what it is. When you're talking about the greatest of all time, all y'all talking about is niggas that made records. Y'all ain't talking about my time. Because it ain't like you could take these niggas and bring them back then. Ain't like you're gonna be talking about selling dope and killing niggas back then. You're gonna get yourself hurt back. You're talking like that. Anybody that talk like that.
Back in the day.
You wasn't gonna do that. The best you could do when I came up, you better give this nigga a shout out before he put a bullet in your ass or before he put hurt to your ass. So that shit, you wasn't doing that. So to say greatest of all time, you're not talking about our time. You're talking about niggas that made records. So now, like I always say, 95% of the niggas that made records, they talking bullshit. So now, if this nigga's so great, what the fuck was he talking about that made this nigga so great? If we talking about the word great, anybody can rap. It's just rap. A nigga talking shit. Jay-Z talking shit. Eminem talking shit. You know what I'm saying? So now, but now you using the word great. What the fuck did any nigga said that made him so great when all of us, we just talking shit? So now, if we talking about right now, my message to all of you niggas that believe in that greatest of all time shit, if somebody just challenge Busta Rhymes or shut the fuck up. Because if I'm looking at a great MC.
Challenge Busta Rhymes on the verses?
On anything. Because niggas is talking. Everybody talking, oh yeah, so-and-so did this and this is the greatest of that. Just challenge Busta Rhymes because that would be...
How come Busta Rhymes?
Because that would be my example of a great MC now.
Busta Rhymes.
Now. The nigga that did it he could do it on stage, he could do it in the studio. You know what I mean? He got lyrics. He ain't, talking all grimy all the motherfucking time. He been in the game. He got stage presence. You know what I mean? He could do it all. And he got records, because see, that's what y'all really talking about, that greatest of all time shit is records. So now, if you ain't gonna challenge Busta Rhymes, or if this nigga that you talking about can't take Busta Rhymes in not even a verses, just if you can't do better than that, stop talking about all that bullshit, because it's all subjective. Who you think is compared to what this nigga think, and then everybody got an opinion. And see, my shit is this. I'm Melle. My opinion count more than what the fuck you think you talking about. You see what I'm saying?
Why your opinion count, man?
I'm Melle. I've been doing it the longest. Like I said, challenge Busta Rhymes or shut the fuck up with that greatest of all time. It ain't no greatest of all we doing, everybody just talking shit. So okay, so now you dick riding Kane, or you dick riding Jay-Z, or you dick riding Kodak Black, or you dick riding T.I., or you dick riding Too Short. That's on you. I don't dick ride. I don't fuck with nobody like that. So I don't believe in, the greatest of, because first of all, you're taking the whole term out of context. You're taking the word greatest, which is great. We just all talking shit. Nothing is all that great about niggas. We just talking shit. And then of all time, we talking about from the beginning, like I said, till now. And you can't take these niggas now. You can't bring a lot of them niggas back then and have these motherfuckers talking that shit back then. So there we are.
Yo, Mel, you familiar with what's going on with Young Thug and all them down in Atlanta with the RICO case? And all that?
Yeah.
Young dude in his 20s got caught up in a 58-count indictment, 28 people arrested, RICO case, gang stuff. Had the world, the hip-hop world had connections, pull, money, power, and got caught up in this. Why are these young dudes gravitating toward that, man? And can you speak on that a little bit?
See, what it all boils down to, in my opinion, you get what the fuck you got. Now, if you in the hip-hop business, that's free money, that's free pussy, you know what I mean? But then on top of that, now you got all that, but then on the back end, you want to run around and do all that little, all that little street shit, and you can't do both. That was the thing that fucked hip hop shit. If it's entertainment is one thing. Street shit, that's a whole nother thing. And like I always say, that street shit gets you one thing, two things in particular. You go to jail, or you get your ass killed. Now, with all that street shit, like I said, I got very little respect for that shit because you doing shit against your own people, and you got intelligent motherfuckers that don't make the connection between how people treat us to how our people treat their own people. Everything that them niggas did, they did it to their own people. And that's why they don't need to be, or they don't even need to be around. If you want to be that way around your own people, you don't even need to be around your own people. You need to be somewhere locked the fuck up so you could just play that bullshit amongst y'all. But just to bring that shit out on the street, because that's really jail shit anyway. They brought all that stop snitching shit, all that thug shit. They brought that shit out on the street to their own fucking people, and they turned all our streets into fucking war zones, and then niggas is getting killed, and then y'all say, oh yeah, so-and-so's a real one. He just fucked up his own block and killed his own motherfucking people. And that's the real one to you motherfuckers, and I have zero respect for any of that shit.
Yo, Melle, you got any new music? You working on any new music? Got any projects?
Absolutely. You know, of course we got the pre-workout. You know what I mean? But I always do music. We got them bangers. I make, you see, like the music I try to make. Either it's going to be a super huge song or a motherfucker just ain't gonna get it. Cause I'm still in the stage where I understand music for what it is. If you talk to people that's in the music business, they don't even believe in music. They just believe in music for content. And then everything else is in the, you know, the streaming and, you know, just all kind of other shit that don't really it don't really match what entertainment really is. See, I'm old school. You know, I want to be like Mel Torme and motherfucking Dean Martin and them, Frank Sinatra, you know, entertainers, you know, for real. You know, you out in Vegas, you know, you living the life, you know, big arenas and, you know, I mean, real shit, real entertainment. Not all this shit, you know, all this street shit to where, see, now all this shit is local. You can't go block to block. If you talking crazy here, you can't go to Philly talking how you talking here to niggas in Philly. It ain't gonna work. A nigga in Philly talking crazy about niggas in Philly. You mean to tell me you gonna go to Detroit talking crazy Philly shit in Detroit? Or if you in Detroit and you talking crazy Detroit shit and you gonna go to motherfucking St. Louis? Or if you in St. Louis and you talking crazy St. Louis shit and you gonna go to LA? It ain't gonna work. It ain't entertainment. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all trying to be too real. It's too motherfucking real. It don't work. Like I just say, keeping it real gone wrong. That shit done went wronger than a motherfucker. It's too real. It's not entertainment. It don't work.
Hey, Mel, talk about your pre-workout and all your stuff and your Instagram and tell them everything, man, so they know about it.
Absolutely, the pre-workout. Listen, we trying to bring a new level in the game. You know what I mean? Especially in the middle of all this pandemic shit. You know, everybody, you know, is trying to, you know, stay healthy. And see, my whole thing with health is you are your own doctor. You got to just figure your own shit out. You know what's good for you, or at least you should. And that's where the pre-workout come in. You got to do, you know, get in that gym or get out on the street, do some walking or keep yourself in good shape, get your immune system ready, keep your mind strong. But this is something that you got to know on your own. You got to do your own research and understand who you are for you. So that's where the pre-workout, that's where we start with the pre-workout. We do a multivitamin, we do a branch chain amino, essential amino acid, you know, we'll do a whey protein, you know, we might even do some of the green superfoods. You know, we want to just build on the wellness part of everything, because like I said, at the end of the day, you got to be your own, I'm not going to say doctor, I'm going to say physician, because a doctor treats sick people. Once you go to the doctor, you think something is wrong. Unless you just going to get a checkup, but then that's still just to see if anything is wrong. If you keep your shit right, you your own doctor. You'll know when something is wrong.
Last question, Mel. Then we're going to cut you loose. Mental health in 2022, 2023, how important is that?
No, it's very important. And see, and this is what I think about mental health. And this is how a lot of people are. See, most people, I would say, have crazy tendencies. Everybody have a crazy tendency. But some people take it to the point where it's like an over selfishness. You want shit to go the way you want it to go, and then when it don't go that way, you flip. And that's what a lot of that crazy shit is. You want to do exactly what you want to do the way you want to do it, and when it don't go that way, you flip. Because this is the world that we live in. It's self-gratification. Everything is instant. Everybody going to cater to you when you're young. Everybody going to cater to you when you're pretty. And it's not that humbleness where you could just say, let me just chill and relax and calm down. You want it now. It got to happen now. It ain't happening quick enough. This motherfucker ain't moving fast enough. You know what I mean? Shit ain't going right soon enough. You know what I mean? And that's where the mental health part comes in. And I'm not saying it don't exist, but what I'm saying is our ancestors back in the day ain't had time for that going crazy shit. You had too much shit to do now. Everybody got their own little mental instabilities and shit. But if you thinking about anything else other than yourself, it's just like, listen, it's just like if I got a bill. If I can't pay it, I'm not worried about that shit. I can't pay it. That's it. If I can pay it, then I'll worry about it. But all that shit where your shit is just going through your mind and all that, no. It's some shit you just can't do nothing about, and you can't worry about that shit. You know what I mean? So now mental health is real, but like I said, you got to find that peace in your mind and that strength in your mind that makes you mentally stronger than a lot of the shit that's going on right now. And that's where that's where that shit get less and less. Like I said, a lot of that shit is motherfucker thinking about trying to do something about shit that you really can't do nothing about at that time. And that's where the shit go wrong.
Legend King himself, Melle, in the Bronx. Melle, I appreciate you, homeboy.
Appreciate you. Sean G, check out the channel. We doing big things.
Peace.